the ability to move Carlos, was available because of Gary Sanchez as a choice. Maybe down the line, Aaron Judge is a choice. Tyler Austin potentially is a choice. We got guys sitting down there that can come on up here potentially and swing the bat. Clearly not as well as Carlos Beltran, but we felt we have some internal options to look to and look towards. And so if the right package, if somebody's stepped in and created an opportunity that we felt we could not turn down for the remaining 2 months of Carlos, that was the mindset I had because we had internal stuff we can turn to. So ownership thought through it and green-lighted it. Was that a tough sell to Hal? Took a while. Again, because he's very careful in his decision-making process. But I think I don't want to speak for Hal Steinbrenner, but I clearly the upside of providing opportunities for some kids that basically right now are down there and are earning a right to be up here and start the next step in their process. I think that was a key for him, more so than whatever I told him what was coming back in the process. It was actually creating a avenue for a clear, direct path from Scranton to New York for some of the kids right now that prior to this transition were blocked.
Cash, how much did the weekend's results against the Rays impact what you wound up doing?
Did impact what for me, but I definitely think it certainly influenced people above me more. Quite honestly, it's been disappointing this season to date. So I think these transactions over the last week especially, we're trying to take bad and turn it into good. This team started to play better, starting to impact that win column better and more, but then it reared, this inconsistency of our club reared its ugly head again when we went into Tampa Bay and lost all 3 games. I mean, a team, a true playoff contender, not a playoff pretender, wouldn't do that. And that has been our season a little bit to this date, in a nutshell. It's been an inconsistent, state of play. And, it's been frustrating as heck.
Brian, you seem to have like a realization of what this team has been all year. 4 days ago, did you think you could have gotten to this point where you made these deals?
I don't know. I had a lot of discussions long. I mean, this has gone on for a while now. We've had a lot of discussions. The team, I've said what in front of most of you who cover us on a daily basis. I don't know when that was, a month or month and a half ago. I hope this team declares itself one way or the other so we give a real guidance of what we need to do. And unfortunately, as the last question was, that series in Tampa this weekend really, was an exclamation point, but we'll see where we're taking us. I mean, we still have guys. The one thing is we have a very tight, knit group of guys that that have a history of performance, even though it's been in some cases inconsistent or poor this year. They're pros. They're going to take it out there every day and do everything they possibly can to win that day's game. And I know I can count on that. We have the right mindset as we approach every day. It's just the results just haven't unfortunately followed. We've been contending for a long time, and we are damn proud of that. That's a hell of a run, and we've had our successes, we've had our failures despite that. But that run of contention and being legitimately considered a team that could win a championship on a year in year out basis has gone on for a long time, and so there's. From my perspective, no shame in anything that we've tried to address today. I think that what we've tried to do is make good, sound business decisions to put ourselves in the best spot possible as we move forward, and we'll see where it takes us. I think our fans should be excited by the newbies. I think they should be excited by the current crop that we already have and possess.
Brian, so realistically, though, in the short term, what are the next 2 months going to be like? What are your expectations?
I expect to do everything we possibly can to continue to win games, maybe we can surprise some people because people think that this the next 2 months won't be as good. But if certain guys get the opportunity, I mean, I get excited by. All right, I lost some talent, obviously, and clearly I lost some great talent, especially in the bullpen side with Miller and Chapman. But you get excited when you see Severino throwing 100 miles an hour with a nasty slider. You start to dream on it. You see Chad Green a couple week or 10 days ago, where he earned his first major league save coming in, and doing what he did, making a great defensive play, but throwing 99 miles an hour, and he's got a gifted arm. And so I watched during the trade deadline yesterday, Sessa throwing on TV from our AAA affiliate. If Gary Sanchez or an Aaron Judge get up here in the near term and start getting opportunities and showing maybe they could contribute as early as 2016, we could surprise some people if some of the current guys we have start playing better and consistent baseball, which I know that's in their they want to do and they're trying to do. I mean, we could be a team that all of a sudden doesn't start dipping in the standings as this weekend we just came out of created. So it's going to be business as usual in terms of that, and trying to Joe trying to match up. And I'll continue to August as we move forward, continue to see what's available off the wires. But it was clearly after this series in Tampa Bay in our interest to create the opportunities on some of these short-term assets that we possessed that other clubs, if they had enough interest in, we needed to exploit that. And so that's what today was about.